Yeah, hi, it's Tilda and welcome back to the third part of my sock knitting tutorials. We're now knitted the heel flap, so it's time to do the turning of the heel. This is where a lot of knitters get flustered, but trust me, it is very simple, and when you knitted a couple of socks and really got the hang of this will be no bother at all. And I'm going to walk you through it step by step now, so just relax and follow my instructions. Row 1 of turning of the heel. Slip your first stitch purlwise and knit 17 stitches. 1, 2, 3, so we should have 18 stitches on the right hand needle. Now we are going to decrease the next 2 stitches, and we're doing that by knitting 2 through the back loop like this, then knit 1 stitch and turn your work, and we're ready for row 2. So row 2 is slip the first stitch purlwise and then purl 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and here you're doing another decrease, and in this instance you're purling 2 together, and then you purl 1 and you turn your work, and you're ready for row 3. Row 3, you slip the first stitch purlwise and you knit 8. 1, 2, 3, and the next 2 stitches we are going to decrease, and this is, if you look closely, you can see this is the stitch just before that wee gap we got by creating the short row, and it's so we close up this gap here. So again, knit these 2 together through the back loop, knit 1 and turn your work. Row 4, you slip the first stitch purlwise and this time you purl 9. So you can see you go 1 up every time, so next row will be knit 10. So but let's just purl the 9. So that's 9, and we are getting to 1 stitch before this wee gap from the short row, and we will then purl the 2 stitches on either side of the gap together, and then we'll purl 1, and then we're on row 5 and we slip the first stitch and we knit 10. And you can see the gap that is between kind of where we did the short row, and we knitting these 2 stitches here together through the back loop and knit 1, and we will then be on row 6. So slip the first stitch purlwise and purl 11, we go, and then we're purling 2 together and purl 1 and turn, and we're on row 7. So slip the first stitch, knit 12, I think it is this time. Was that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, and then you knit 2 together through the back loop, knit 1 and turn, slip the first stitch purlwise. We're on row 8 now, and then we will purl 13, and we'll then purl 2 together. You can see the gap between the short rows, and purl 1 and turn. We will slip the first stitch and knit 14, and then we will knit 2 together through the back loop and knit 1 and turn, slip the first stitch purlwise and purl 15, and we'll then purl 2 together, purl 1 and turn, and this is the last knit row of the turn. So we'll slip the first stitch and knit 16, and then we will knit the last 2 stitches together through the back loop. You can see here we don't have the extra stitch to knit, so we're just going to turn now and do the last purl row. So slip the first stitch purlwise and purl, this is 17 now, or purl to the last 2 stitches. And then we purl the last 2 stitches together, and you can see that we have created this turn of the heel. It's a nice way, you can see how nice that looks, and we are ready to start the heel gusset. So this is how you do the turning of the heel. I'm not going to do a recap in this episode because every row is different, so if you want a reminder, just watch the video again. In the next episode, part 4, I'll show you how to do the heel gusset. So bye bye for now.